I went to check my Instagram and this guy I kind of chat with sometimes at the gym messaged me and he was like, oh, next week we should do something. Like, yeah, like we should hang out. And I was like, oh, like a date? And he was like, no, 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 like just like a chill hang to get to know each other. Sir. So I responded by saying, I like dates. I haven't heard back from him yet. Probably never will.
Well, you know what, guys? I also like dates. And also oranges, bananas, and there goes the humor for today's episode, guys. But welcome back to the channel. Don't worry, the humor it gets increasingly good. It's progressive, you might say. But you can't blame this guy because women nowadays, they're so confusing. There's some women where if you ask them out too early, you're being pushy, or you're desperate. You're love bombing them. But then there are the women who are like this one, and it's like, well, if you don't invite them to a date on the second chat that you're having, you're non-committed. It's just so hard. Everyone is different. Some women don't like to be approached at the gym, others want to be approached at the gym, others want to be approached anywhere if you're chat. It's so confusing, guys. There are so many rules. Nobody can keep track of them. So what do I do? What does a 4,000-year-old mommy do in this situation where I don't date? And it solves all my problems, guys. But let's move on to this other video, guys, titled Never Again. Never Again. Well, let's find out what never again.
Whoever said men love when women shoot their shot is a damn lie. Because I slid into some man's DMs and I let him know he was handsome. And I told him, like, you're handsome and I might just let you take me to lunch. And he gonna leave me on red.
Exactly. I really feel
Exactly, guys. Exactly. Like, men say they want to be approached, but then I go and tell that 10 out of 10 giga chat, hey, you know what? I might let you invite me to a date. How about that one? I might let you pay for my food. How do you feel about that? And then he doesn't text back, and how dare men? How dare men say that they want to be approached? Right, guys. I mean, exactly, according to this woman.
like this is common sense. If a guy came up to you and said, hey, how about you come over to my house and cook me some dinner? You'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? What makes him think he's Mr. King to deserve that when you don't even know him? I just might let you take me to dinner. It's not a yes. Don't ever slide into any man's DMs with BS.
Wait. I hadn't watched this video. This woman is actually agreeing with me, guys. If you're not watching the screen, this is a woman with multiple tattoos on the face, mind you. The earring extension, I don't know how you call it. The ones that basically make you look like an Aztec emperor from 1542. Oh no, they were conquered by that time. Well, they were still alive technically, but just take it a century back, you get the point. She has like the face piercings and she's making sense. What is happening, guys? What is happening? Well, you know what? I'll take it. Let's see what else she has to say.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. What? I might let you hold my hand. Like, I would just be so might. Anything that has to do with might or maybe, stay out of my DMs. Don't even talk to me. I'm very big on being strategic and knowing exactly what you want. I don't like being confused, and I don't like the, oh, let's see where this is gonna go type of thing. Hell no. There's nothing wrong with making a move on a guy. You could do it, men could do it, women could do it. If you like the person, say that. But if I were you, especially when you're a woman, I really feel like Kitty goes, Kitty makes the world go round. You ladies should just, hey, you know what? I really think you're very attractive. I would like to take you out to eat. Put a time there, say, hey, I hope you live in my city, something like that, and then leave it at that and see if he answers you back. Send a voice note, make it cute, you know what I mean? Or look at his story and stuff like that. Look at his highlights, see what he likes to eat, see the things that he posts, and then maybe you could take him to his favorite restaurant. I would never tell a guy, maybe you might be able to take me out. And then you know what you have to do? Pay for the date. You asked. You asked. And you know what's so crazy? You can't sit here and be like, oh my God, I don't know if I should even ask him out. You never know how these things are gonna go. Do you think a guy comes up to you and automatically thinks he's gonna get you? No, he doesn't. It's a gamble, babes. So guess what you gotta do? Gamble it and see if you'll win. Simple. But doing stuff like this, don't go getting mad at the world and being like, oh, whoever said shoot your shot is the worst thing. No, you just don't listen. You don't have good comprehension skills. Next time when people are making videos and you guys are watching them, stop listening to whatever you want. Stop picking up words you want to hear and listen to what they say exactly. I just gave you a play-by-play. Tell the guy exactly what you want to do. Take him out, pay for the date, buy him dessert. Don't be cheap either and have him at a cheap restaurant or a dollar menu type of thing. Sorry, I just don't see the point of taking somebody out. If I'm going to impress him, because man, I don't think I've ever done that before unless it's been like...
Here's the thing, guys. Even though I agree with this woman on most things, I'm going to disagree on the woman paying for me. I tell you what, guys, I'm going to pass away. I'm immortal, but I'd rather pass away and no woman will have ever paid something for me. Like, maybe I can split 50-50, maybe, but having a woman take me out, no, guys. Nature has its laws. A woman paying for you is basically a speed run on her losing respect for you. Maybe 50-50. You can make the argument for that. But if a woman pays for you guys, no, that's not working. You know? And so there's the problem with these type of women that agree with men. You always have to ask the question if they're chameleons, right? Because, I know, sounds too good to be true on too many aspects, right? And some of them are grifters, where they want to agree with men to get popular, and some of them have. So you never know with these women, right?
Like a partner and stuff, but man, that could be a flex though as a woman, just taking a guy out to his favorite restaurant, whining and dining his ass. Hey, I don't see what guy's gonna be opposed to that, especially with the way women now are. I can't even talk. With the way women are nowadays, always begging for something and like, look at this lady. Oh, you might be able to take me out. Oh my goodness, that makes it seem like he has to pay. Be careful.
Well, you know what, guys? I changed my mind. Women should pay for us, guys. You know what? Drizzle. Am I right, kings? You don't deserve anything less. In fact, I dare you to go and talk to that very attractive woman, you know. Hey, I've been thinking and I might just let you invite me to a date. Like emoji. Like, what was the word? Jeez, I forgot it. Just like this woman, I can't talk, guys. Blinking. No, not blinking. Well, you get the point. You get the point, guys. You get the point of the whole channel. In fact, for next video, I'm not even going to talk. You're just going to add the commentary according to what I usually tend to do. But anyway, let's move on to our article, guys. So there's that, guys. Grizzle, women should be paying for our dates. Wine and dine. I don't do coffee dates, guys. I don't do coffee dates. I'm not a dog to be taken out to a park. Who does that? I'm not your mother to invite me to a coffee date. You have to invite me to that very fancy restaurant, you know. And I just might be interested. Or I might be interested in your sister. I still don't know. Too early to tell, you know, but we'll figure it out as it goes. But first you gotta pay for the meal, right? There's that, guys. But now, let's move on to the apps don't work. Time to get good with an E. With an A. Sorry, with an A. Time to get good, guys. So here's the thing. I've been whining, guys. I've been complaining for 3 years almost. Oh, dating is too bad. Dating apps. Guys, don't listen to me. I'm a whiner. I don't know anything. We're going to learn from this person how to get good on the apps, all right? If you're struggling, if you're not bagging 35 women per month, it's on you. And I'll teach you guys. Well, this guy will teach you on how to do it, all right? So listen up, lads. I think I'm going to make my own website or some kind of service to show guys how to use dating apps. Okay, it's like this. I don't know if the reference will resonate with you, but you've probably heard of the video game Dark Souls. Dark Souls has a reputation for being very hard. Just like my win, in fact, which also has that reputation. Is Dark Souls hard? Cry the Reddit posts. Help, I'm stuck in Dark Souls, it's too hard. Is Dark Souls really too hard? Of course it isn't. But you have to get good. So, of course, it is, I suppose, but you have to get good. You have to know when to block and when to roll. You have to learn the patterns of the mobs. You need to know where the treasures and shortcuts are. It requires 3 things: practice, patience, and the support of the community. I think you see where this is going. So as you can tell, Dark Souls is not only not too hard, It's rewarding and engaging once you know how to play. So there's my first disagreement with you. I somewhat agree that you can learn to play the dating game. It still is very much look dependent, but you can learn your way with ladies, right? I've seen some way unattractive men manage to get more women than attractive men if you know how to do it right, right? There's like a limit of how far you can go based on how attractive you are. With the most attractive guys, they don't have to do anything, right? But I can somewhat agree you can get good. The point is, it's not rewarding. Like, who are you trying to lie to? Guys, playing this game of dating is not rewarding at all. Because, and it's very easy to comprehend, because it goes against what being a masculine man is. Like, playing all these games, pretend games, and, you know, this whole game of cat and mouse, that is not masculine. It's not rewarding. It's so time consuming, energy consuming. For what? Just for the one pussy. It's really not worth it. And a pussy that's being used at that, it's just not worth it. But let's read. It's soul crushing on the path towards it, and you die and you die and you die. And this video is demonetized. But you see improvement. It's not too hard, it's beatable. I don't know, too many words, it's hard, it's beatable, it sounds a bit gay. But let's read regardless, guys. You know this because A, other people have done it, and B, you can see your character getting stronger little by little. Let's stop talking about Dark Souls, let's talk about the apps. Full disclosure, I'm a teacher and learning mentor. The first hurdle I have with any situation is the negative mindset. I'll often play games or do activities with the student to show them they are capable of achievement. We can't do that, so you'll need to focus on things you like and something that motivates you. There obviously is something, but there's all this no in your head. I'll be honest, as well, the negativity in most cases, and especially in men 20 to 30, it's just laziness. Let's go to the apps. Okay, guys, pen and paper, write these down. This guy's gonna teach you on how to be a Don Juan, guys. You're gonna be irresistible to the ladies. Number 1, make a decent profile. Normal pictures, including 1 or 2 of you in an interesting place or doing a totally random thing. You might want to get a friend to take some photos of you. I posed for all my profile pics and pretend they were just casual. Oh wow, now that's very masculine, right? Take a picture of me while I'm not looking. Let's pretend I didn't notice. Haha. That's very masculine, right, guys? I do that all the time. In my free time, guys, that's what I do. Take pictures for social media so I can get likes. I don't use Instagram or Facebook, so I didn't have any ready. I went to the effort of taking them. I didn't waste time worrying whether it was attractive or anything like that, but I made sure they were decent photos. And I may add, guys, we'll add this person's wisdom to mine, alright? I may add, if you're on the dating apps, take photos where you're doing activities. You're doing something, and not fishing, guys. Not fishing. Women don't give a shit about fishing. You have to be doing some activity. If it's a bit more reckless, it's better. Like climbing, you know, like a goat. I don't know, you at a fun place, maybe at a concert or something, you know, activities. Don't just show up there looking at the camera like it's a mug shot, you know, just do something exciting, because that telegraphs to women that, oh, he's an active guy and has this very fun life. Stuff like that. It's all pretend. Like, that's why I hate it. It's all pretend. I hate this false bullshit of, oh, let's put like the 5 highlights of my life on my profile so people think I'm interesting. Nobody is interesting. We're all working 9 to 5s and then fighting at the sofa at home. That's 90% of people's lives, alright? I hate this pretend game. Number 2, go on Boo, Bumble, or Hinge. Don't get scared, guys. Boo is just the name of the app. And write a description that specifically targets the kind of girl you want to meet. So basically, for me, it will be like 5'7" goth girl with unhumanly milkers, right? Oh no, targets as in you want to impress them, not targets as in this is my wish list. Alright, sorry guys. Number 3, get swiping. Well, here's where a lot of guys have like millions of swipes and a lot of practice, but they don't get anything. Tinder is fine. You can use it as well. I will use 2 or 3 apps. Tinder and Hinge allow you to message your matches first, which is vital. It wasn't... Oh, it was Bumble where women message first. Yeah, right. Number 4, you will need to dedicate about 30 minutes of solid swiping and messaging a week. A week? Dude, what are you talking about? That's like a day. Not a lot to ask, but you must do it consistently. You won't get many matches at first, but just keep at it. It's an algorithm. You're also better off not swiping on attractive women with boring profiles. Only swipe on women who seem like a match. Try to stick to a pattern. But there's another problem. No woman is a match. Guys, in my very short experience on dating apps, I matched on some very ugly women, like 3 or 4 out of 10s. Nothing. Right? I even got matched with some of them. And I texted them to see how it goes. They don't care. They're not interested. 4 out of 10 women dismissing a demigod like me, right? It just doesn't work. Man, you have to match with a freaking one that is 400 pounds overweight. It just doesn't work, guys. Dating apps don't work. Don't listen to this guy over here. At least that's my take, you know. 30 minutes a week. Dude, men spend like 2 hours a day swiping and they don't get anything. Number 5, don't give up. It will work. Think how many thousands of girls are out there wanting to meet someone. Wow. Thousands, guys. There are thousands. Guys, society is overcrowded with women wanting to meet you. It sounds like the fake ads of hot MILFs in your area. It's just so fake, man. Who believes in this? So there are thousands of women out there eager to meet you. No, there are thousands of women eager to jump on Chad's wiener. That's reality. Once you start getting matches, I continue. Start sending messages. Act quickly. Do not just leave matches hanging. And send a proper message. You wouldn't believe the amount of guys who are just sending, hey, then complaining the apps don't work. Send a few sentences just with some attention grabbers. I agree there, actually. Guys, if you text a woman like, hey, you're so pretty. They get thousands of messages like that. Don't say, oh, you look pretty. Every second Indian guy is telling them that. Right? Grab their attention. By, for example, saying, damn, what a delicious pair of milkers. No, I'm kidding. Don't say that. But grab their attention. Like, for example, we either go on a date or I'm going to unalive myself. Make it impactful, you know? I'd write an opener and just copy-paste it to everyone. That's honestly good advice. Women are like, why don't men read bios? Because ain't nobody got the time for it. You have to swipe 2,000 profiles to get a match. Ain't nobody got time to read what, if you're a Virgo or a Taurus, alright? Just put some funny things in there about what you're up to, refine it over time, and leave space to mention one thing on their profile and ask a question to engage them. Rejig it where need so it doesn't look like copy-paste, and deny it if asked. Effing hell, guys, I'm losing my voice shouting so much. Then finally you can get to the messaging. Now you can actually find out if you enjoy talking to the girl or not. Send a few long messages. Know hi, what you up to. Don't be lame, basically. Find out about your match, and after about 3 to 5 messages, depending on information gained, suggest the meetup. A coffee or a drink at a bar at a mutually agreed spot. I'm British, so I always suggested a pub, but depending on your sensibilities, a coffee might be better. So this guy takes them to a pub to have some beans on a toast or something. Am I right, fellas? Ain't that true, my British audience? Don't bother with any fancy dates like you see on reality TV. You just need to meet and find out if there's a connection. Well, that's what will make sense in it. Oh no, guys, the British virus, it's contaminating me. But most women, they don't care, guys. They don't care. Finally, your next wave of experience comes from getting the girl to the date and practicing your chatting skills. No date is a bad date. Even if there's nothing in common, you can practice your body language, confidence, jokes, any of it. If you sense a date isn't going well, you can even be outrageous, always respectful, never rude or slimy, and see what happens. It's all experience for next time. If the girl was attractive but there's no chemistry, you can always ask her for a second date or even a kiss just to practice getting rejected. Or even be in for a surprise. Yeah, the surprise might be the police knocking on your door. Number 9. Only 2 left, guys. So are you remembering all of them? Number 9. Normal practice is to say nothing and leave awkwardly and text later with your fingers crossed to see if a second date is on the cards. Now, this can be the hardest part because inevitably a lot of these dates will not make it to the date 2. Yeah, they won't. This is fine. You didn't waste time, you gained loads of experience. You will be better for next time. Yeah, guys, ain't that positive? So here's the thing. You swipe on 4,000 profiles. Out of those 4,000, 1,000, it's not even 1,000, but let's say 1,000 will match. It's definitely not. It's probably, out of 4,000, it's probably 100. But let's say 4,000 you match with 1,000. Out of those 1,000, only 100 will reply back. Out of those 100, only 10 will be interested in going on a date. And out of those 10, only 1 will be interested in going on a second date. And of those 1 who go on a second date, yeah, it's because you're paying for the meal. That's basically it for men, yeah? But look, guys, I'm too cynical. Don't get demotivated by me. Let's go to number 10. Once you make it to the second date, you literally killed the first boss. You're on your own now. Second dates will either make it to the third, which you know an interested girl will do, or you will realize that it isn't going to work. You will come to the realization yourself, which is empowering. Now get on with it, lads. Link the fire. So there it ends, guys. Was I being impactful? Get on with it, lads. Go get it, boys. Well, now you know, guys. Now you know. What do you know? I don't know. That's literally what every man does. Yeah, there are some guys who suck at dating because they put ass profiles or they message like, hey, you're so pretty. And those guys suck at dating and they're doing it wrong. But even the guys who are trying in the right way, you didn't show anything new. I thought this is going to be like a trick, you know. But you mentioned the bosses and how you know shortcuts and where the treasure is hidden. Dude, you didn't give me any treasure. You just gave me the basic approach of millions of men, which clearly doesn't work. If it was that simple, guys, it's 10 easy steps. Most of them are basic sense. So get on the apps and start matching. Dude, everybody is doing that already. Go on a first date and have some experience. Dude, everyone is doing that already. I don't know, guys, are you shocked by this message? Did someone say, aha, that's where I've been failing at? I don't know, a bit unimpressive. How many likes does this have? 300, guys. Well, 300 people found it very helpful. Not me, though. You just gave me the same rundown that I've heard a million times. I'll just keep at it. Here we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. No, no. Dating apps are not it, guys. And look, I'm not saying you can't make it. I've talked with a lot of people. Well, not a lot, but a few. Who are very good at dating. They know what they're doing. They're getting all the women. They're getting all the kiddies, right? I've talked to them like, oh, tell me the secret. And they've told me a lot of things like, oh, you have to put a lot of time in it. You have to take a lot of care about how you look, about your profiles, about your bio. It's basically pretend from what I've learned. Because I'm no expert myself, right? But I don't need to be an expert to see that it sucks. It sucks ass if you don't put like 7 hours into it a week, right? Why would you want to do that to begin with? Like, guys, I'm not going to be out here advocating for you to get better at the apps because it's not worth it. The juice is not worth the squeeze. If you put that amount of time that you put on dating apps, on something else, guys, on a business, you're going to get rich. On a language, you're going to learn it. On a game, you're going to have a good time. Just put it in something else. You know, put it into watching this channel. I don't know, buy a pet. Why don't you buy a dog and make it race and make it a champion? Make your dog a champion, right? Why don't you do that with your time instead of spending so much time on what? On pretending, guys. On pretending to be someone you're not. On pretending to be more attractive than you are. You know, why do that? But that's my take. You know, I'm a 4,000-year-old bastard. I still wear bandages. I don't take that much care of my looks. I shower once a week, so I'm doing more than enough already. You know, so hey, what else do you want me to do, right? And gentlemen, I'm of the belief that if a woman likes you, she should like you because of who you are. That's what I want, at least. I want a woman who likes me for my personality, my values, my principles, my actions, you know. Those are things I don't need to put time into because, or at least I've already put time into beforehand. Like, I'm already a grown adult with my personality, you know. I don't need to be actively putting time of my day into my persona, right? Into my actions. I don't stop to think for 45 minutes what action I'm going to take. I take actions based on the person I already am, you know? And that's what I want. A woman who likes me for that. I don't want a woman who likes me for my pictures, guys. What in the shit? Why will I want that? It's like going up in front of the woman and flashing your wallet in front of her face. Oh, she likes me. Well, no crap, you know? Or like a woman. wearing her balcony out. Oh, men like me. Well, no crap. You know, you're on a silver platter. Of course they're gonna like you if you show your breasts. So, I don't know. I'm of that belief. I personally don't like it. I don't like to pretend. But hey, guys, if you want to do that, well, now you have the advice. I've shown you guys with this very wise guru over here. But thank you for watching. My character is glitching all the time. So before I punch a hole into my screen, we'll cut the video short here, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.